Hi everyone, this is Debbie. I'd like to introduce you to my latest design. One of my latest designs. I'm calling this one RAPPORT. I really like this, and it was previewed on my part 1 of my introduction of my original design collection, and it's referenced as 3PDD. I really like this bracelet, and I think the placement of the yellow and neon orange bands is unique. I have not seen it before, and I've made quite a few of your bracelets already, those who've posted them, so we will see. So the 3 stands for using 3 bars, and the P is that the pegs are parallel to each other, and of course the arrow goes away from you. You'll need a hook, a clasp or a clip to finish it off later. You will need your hook, and on this bracelet, instead of the ocean blue, I am using this very pretty green. It is one of the greens in the Camo Pink collection. They have like 3 different greens, a couple of pinks, and a dark brown. I really like this color. If you don't have this color, it is similar to the olive green. It's just a little brighter. And then for the yellow and orange, I will be alternating with turquoise and purple. Okay, let's get going. We will first place the A color band, since that was the first color. It's A, like this, and like this. And then we will simply place the bands one after another up each bar. So you'll finish that to the end, and then you will start on this one, follow up, and then start on this one, or you can do whatever order you want. And I'll be back when I've got all my green bands placed. Okay, at this point your loom should look like this, and make sure that if you have any of your bands that are still riding high on the pegs, that you press them down so that you have room for placement of the turquoise and purple. Okay, this is where I think my design, my band placement is unique. So hopefully I can do this without blocking your image. You place the band on the center post, and instead of going over, you wrap it around and over. And then the way I designed this one, I alternated the colors. So this side is purple. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of awkward. And then I will place purple over here. So we're alternating back and forth, and we're alternating as we go up the loom with our colors. So I'll show this a couple more times. And you can use your finger, whatever you need to. And you can see how they're wrapped around. You'll just be doing this all the way up. whatever color bands you so desire. I think, well, they're all cool colors, so this isn't a very unusual combination of colors, but it's a little out of the ordinary, so I like that. Okay, again, we place it on the middle post, bring it around the side of that post above it, and then loop it over on the adjacent post. So you'll be doing that all the way up to the last pegs. And I will be back with you shortly to finish looping it and placing the extension. Okay, your finished loom should look like this. And now, not at the beginning, but at the very end, we will place our cap. Well, I like to double loop and then place the one end over, hold it down, and then stretch it across. It's really easy when you use the hook. You can, of course, do it this way and pull it over, or some people, there's a third way to do it, which I will not show here, because these are the two easiest ways to do it. I will turn it over so that the arrows are pointing towards us. And the loop back is as simple as it gets. It is straightforward up each bar. You just reach inside the purple, reach for the green, and do that all the way up each side. And on the middle ones, you still reach down, you just have to reach through more bands. Let me show. Oops. No, don't do that. Oh, I don't like that. Let's see how to put that back. Okay, folks, I am going to have to do this a little bit so that I can get that back on. Let's see. Hopefully this won't be too hard for me. Back over. Okay, let's try it again. It's really good not to lose your band, because you can get in a lot of trouble. Okay, so you reach down, reach the one on the bottom, the green one, and bring it over the next peg. Reach through all these bands down to the green or whatever your A color is. And so you'll just go up each row, making sure you reach inside your B and C colors. And so just do all 3 rows up to the end, and I will be back. Now your loom should look like this, with all of your A color, in this case it's the green, looped all the way up to the end. Now we will reach in and pull this one over onto the middle peg, and then on this side reach over and put this on the middle peg. For this extension I will be starting out as most of you have seen and do. You put your hook down through the center, through all the bands, then out over here at the edge. You place a band on the end of your hook and you pull it through and put it together. I make my extensions equidistant as opposed to doing it all and putting the clip at one end. So I will be doing 4 bands on each side. This is number 1, and you just spin it around very gently, pull it through, and turn the hook back up and place the other half of your band over. I have a 6 1/4 inch wrist, so it's fairly small. So you will probably want to use more, of any of you who have average wrist, because I could even use an extra band or 2 to make it looser. But you can get away with a total of 8 extensions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I grab it, hold it taut with my fingers, and pop on the clip. I do this so that it doesn't fall apart on me, as most people, they just have the band wrapped around their hook and they pull it off. I am not very lucky when it comes to that. So in order to make it easier to take off, I release the tension. I just carefully just pull it off the sides real simply, pulling them up. Oops. And then side. Okay. I like to use the simple crochet hook, the smooth end, to take off my bracelet when there's a lot of tension or a lot of bands, and in this case, in this middle row, there are quite a few bands wrapped around it. So you just reach in and very carefully lift it off of each peg. There you have it. I mean, that's what it looks like on that side. I suppose that looks nice, but I really like the way the middle is raised there. It gives a little height and added dimension. So as I said, I have 4 bands for this side of the extension, and I always count the cap here as one of the bands for extension. So I will finish it as most are traditionally done. I use 1, 2, 3 of my A color, and then I take the cap and place it over the last peg that I have a band looped over. I like these fatter ones. They're easy to handle, hold, than those skinny ones. And, oops, loop up the rest of your extension. And as I pull these off, I always like to keep my finger on it so it doesn't pop off, although it is locked here by the cap, so you don't have to worry too much. Now I take my clip, I hold it like this. I stretch out the band so it's a little easier to pop on the clip. Pop it on, take it off, and there you have it. Cute little bracelet. I think that's very good rapport, don't you? Thanks for watching, and please feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more of my original designs. Have a great day. Bye.